Hello, chat. Who's there? Where are you? Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on, chat. How are we doing today? All good? It's been a while since we streamed, right? How's the volume levels? How's everything? Hey, Kit. How's it going? I think you're not hearing soundtrack, right? I don't think where that's supposed to be. Maybe it's here? Yeah, it's probably here. Is it? Wait, no. Wait, what's happening? No. Okay, let me do a thing very quickly. Display capture, add source. No, actually, that's a bad one. But give me a second. Give me just a second. Hi. And then here. Oh, that's so weird. Wait, I'm gonna fix this in a second, I swear. Why no audio? Where's audio? Because here you get audio, right? Yeah, here you do. Let me do this then. I'll do this, and this, and this, and this. Boom. This should work. How are we doing, chat? Sounding good? Hey, Leo Custom Guitars. Hanging in there. My spouse and I skedaddled to Montreal, so hooray for evading fascism. Oh, you moved! You moved to Montreal. Or are you just... Oh, that's crazy. I hope you adapt well. Hope all goes... I hope your Canadian expectations are all fulfilled, Kit. But you literally moved because of Trump. Shiny Xerneas, that sounds so tedious. Not that tedious, right? We can just run away. It's not a soft reset. Our game is sped up. We're fine, right? We're fine. There have been worse hunts, for sure. Oh yeah, no, the gameplay audio is not there, but you should be listening to very faint music. Very faint music. Yeah, there's no gameplay audio because the game is sped up, so that would be very annoying to all of you. On paper and formally, we're just visiting, but depending on how policies go, we'll see if it becomes a move. But... yeah, but then you're staying, what, long... Did you get like a long-term, a short-term rental, or how are things? No, that's crazy. That is crazy. We are listening to Glitch's radio, which I hope it's okay from Glitch's side, but Glitch is a great DJ, and I enjoy just tuning it in and chilling it for a bit. I mean, all I hope is that the shiny lock removal we put on this thing is actually working. Because if not, we're gonna be here for a very long time. Okay, so an Airbnb. Nice. I mean, I hope you enjoy Montreal, right? You are... So, Kit, sorry for, you know, jumping in too much. And if I'm too much, feel free not to answer. But you're super fluent in French, right? I just assumed you were either from Canada or from France. I didn't know you were from the US. Do you have a stream archive? I wanted to rewatch the Lysandra fight and see what went wrong, but I couldn't find the stream. You know what went wrong is that I lost Ursula to a pro bet. That's what went wrong. So I should have a playlist with all of those. I didn't create it yet, but it's a good thing to keep in mind to create a playlist because they are all unlisted because I don't really. I feel like if my channel has a bunch of live streams, it gets a bit too disorganized. But I will create I have a playlist, like I have live stream playlists for every single other playthrough we've made, and I need to do one for Pokemon X as well. I'm proficient in French, but not fluent. It took 4 years in high school, then 2 semesters in college. Unfortunately, US education is lacking, so I'm very worried. I mean, your French sounded very, very impressive, at least from reading in chat. Also, I have anxiety, so I keep psyching myself out before using French to talk to folks. You need to practice. Is Montreal French speaking, or is it English speaking? I never know with Canada. Oh, we're listening to Mario Odyssey. So chat, I wanted to, so I don't plan on shiny hunting the entire stream. I actually wanted to do something specific today. I want to, so have you watched the latest video? The video about food and environmentalism and everything else? Not sure if you had a chance to watch the latest video, but let me just move here. But I had a new video 4 days ago, and it's a fun video. I had a lot of fun doing it. I think it's very pretty. I had a lot of, like, it was a blast trying to find, you know, all of these different Pokemon animations that I wanted to get footage from. So this was very, very nice to do. There is a shiny Zebstrika here. Not sure if you all saw it. Everyone is kind and everyone is kind, everyone is nice. So yeah, I had this newest video about politics of environmentalism and food in the Pokemon world. And I wanted to take the opportunity here on stream to go with you through a few comments, because we got a lot of comments and there are a few things that I want to address or clarify. Like some frequent asked questions or things that people have talked in the comments very frequently. But yeah, overall, I think reception was a good reception. I think that, like, you know, I try my best not to delve too deeply into, you know, real world food politics, but it's kind of impossible, you know. It's impossible to talk about these things without talking about the real world, because it's never just about the Pokemon world, right? It's always a way to talk about something else. But I wanted to go through a few comments just because maybe some things were not super clear, or I did not go through things as well as I could have. So yeah, I want to talk. In the video, I chose not to dive deep into Pokédex entries. And not because I wanted to avoid anything, but I know that, like, in the anime they talk about eating Farfetch'd in the Pokédex, and it gets very contradicting, mostly because, as I said, things in early Pokemon, they are not really focused on world building in early Pokemon. So Gen 1 mostly, for early seasons of the anime mostly, they were really experimenting and trying stuff out. So when I said, like, I don't want to stay too much on Pokédex entries, that's what I was going on about. But, you know, there is the Slowpoke Tail of it all. And I don't even think I focus that much on the Slowpoke Tail. I talk a lot about the Slowpoke Tail because I think it is kind of a very emblematic way of how it was dealt before and how it is dealt now. And I talk a lot about, you know, there's gymnastics Pokemon, the Pokemon Company does around justifying a few of the food items. So, this comment right here says, regarding the Pokedex, I prefer only to ignore the obviously impossible ones, like Macargo, because we can lose a lot of interesting world building by ignoring everything, including some that specify that parts of Pokemon used for food are parts that naturally fall off. Like Slowpoke tails, some recent Pokedex say that they just fall off and a new one grows later. This implies that the reason why what Team Rocket was doing was bad was because they were forcefully removing the tails instead of letting them fall normally. And that's true. Let me open the Slowpoke on Bubapedia here. Pokedex entries here, right? So, Gen 1, they say Slowpoke is slow and dopey. It takes 5 seconds for it to feel pain when under attack. You know, Slowpoke fishes with its tail, right? The whole joke is like, it has the tail on the water, the Shelder bites it, and it evolves. Somehow. It lazes vacantly near the water. If something bites its tail, it won't even notice for a whole day. A sweet sap leaks from its tail's tip, although non-nutritious. The tail is pleasant to chew on. So it's not talking about eating, it's more about chewing somehow. Uses its tail to catch its prey. And like, I would even guess that up until Gen 5, they are not gonna mention the Slowpoke tail being eaten, specifically. It's pleasant to chew on. I believe this is about the reason why Shelder will bite it off, right? It's skilled at fishing with its tail. It does not feel pain when the tail is bitten. And then fishing with its tail, if something bites its tail. And then only in Sun and Moon they are like, okay, its long tail often breaks off. That's the first time that's mentioned, right? It doesn't really feel any pain though, and the tail grows back, so Slowpoke isn't particularly bothered. A Alolan hum cooking involves drying Slowpoke tails and then simmering them into a salty stew. There are some places where Slowpoke is worshipped because of a long-standing belief that whenever, it rains. Although their tails, which fall off naturally, can easily be found lying around. They're a precious ingredient for cooking. And, you know, that's fine. Like, I can buy this, you know, but it's all very convenient. The ingredients we see are the Slowpoke tails that just, like, naturally fall off. We see the Veluza, the smoked fillets are supposed to be Veluzas, and Veluza, when it attacks, it's gonna lose meat, it's gonna leave meat behind, which is also very convenient, and the Clough's Claw that also grows back. So, and I give that, right? I did not omit that because I was trying to hide anything. I am aware of that, but what I talk about is that, you know, it's this complicated mental gymnastics that like, oh yeah, this food item is okay because of this. This food item is okay because it loses it naturally, right? And I think that people, the thing that like, oh yeah, Team Rocket was doing it in a bad way because they were forcefully removing the tails. I mean, you need to have, like, that's not explicit in the text, right? That's not really clear in any part of the Pokedex entries of the games. Like, this is a little bit of headcanon, but I can accept that too. But it's like, oh yeah, the things they are clear about what they are, they have this complicated mental gymnastics to explain the origins. And the other things that they don't explain, like the sausage, like the burger, like the ham, like the prosciutto, these other meats, let's not talk about them. Back on Bubapedia, if we search for, I don't know, bacon, am I gonna find bacon? If I search for bacon, here's bacon, right? A type of ingredient introduced in Gen 9. It's used as an ingredient in sandwich, and the description is, this very salty ingredient has been cooked just shy of charred, making it burst with fragrance and tasty flavor. Nobody's specifying where it comes from, right? And my whole argument is like, okay, sure, there has been a switch in how Pokemon has approach these ingredients for sure. The Slowpoke tail was never even mentioned in the Pokedex until Sun and Moon. All the mentions it has are to explain why Shelder would bite it, right? And but that's not my argument. I think my argument in the video is like, okay, you can have this complicated mental gymnastics to explain why we are eating Pokemon, or you can just not make it make it that there are animal-based products in the game, right? Isn't that a little bit more in line with the world building you're trying to create? Does that not signify better a perfect relationship between human being and Pokemon? Because there are some comments of people like trolling. Like there is a horrible comment that maybe I can find it here. You know, where is it? Oh yeah, Pokemon eat Pokemon. There was a time when humans and Pokemon were not distinguished. Humans eat Pokemon. I would eat Pokemon too. Dratini looks delicious. And I'm like, it is awkward, right? Like, I believe this is a game about this ideal relationship, about Pokemon being your best buddies, your pals, your partners. They are there for you. I cannot, like, conceive a world where we are just murdering Pokemon to eat, right? I think that just doesn't fit with the world building. Let me find. There's also another critique that I want to go over here. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, the Slowpoke tail has an explanation if you look. Oh yeah, this one accused me very hardly, so let's read it. The Slowpoke tail thing has an explanation if you look slightly into it. I know you said you're not counting Pokédex stuff, but that feels like a deliberate effort to lie. Chat, I'm not trying to lie, I swear. I was just trying not to focus on it. I'm not hiding anything. I say in the video, okay, people will say the Slowpoke tail falls off. But mental gymnastics or just not have it in the game. It's a choice, right? And make your points seem stronger than they are. Slowpoke use their tails as lure to hunt for fish. Having their tails have a load of sweetness to them to attract prey. The sweetness wear off, they shed the tail and grow new ones. The Slowpoke tail the player buys are ones that have fallen off. Okay. However, these tails lack any sweetness. That's why they fall off after all. That is not said in any of the Pokédex entries we just read, but let's go. Cutting tails off early keeps that sweetness. Also a little bit of headcanon, but is illegal because it prevents them from regrowing. Also, we didn't see that anywhere. It is just true. Team Rocket is leaving this Pokemon to starve out of a greedy desire for a sweeter black market tail. I don't see the immorality in using stuff that's shed and useless to the animal. I usually love your stuff, but this is pretty disappointing. I'm sorry, Aubrey, that you found the video disappointing. Yeah, you are really deliberately misinterpreting and leaving out information to make your point seem stronger. There's a legitimate good point here. I think you're just being silly. Okay, this is also something I wanted to talk about. The idea the Pokemon world is a utopian one is completely unfounded within the source material. World-threatening greed and fascism try to end the world on the regular. Energy crises lead people to very dangerous extremes, which could be an interesting video. Use it as an example in this sort of video about Sword and Shield's plotline. Sorry, oh my god, this is super long. I will try to summarize it. People and Pokemon die. Things are expensive. Benches are anti-homeless. Predation isn't even remotely shied away from. I don't know where you got that idea from. I didn't say that. I was reading another text. Po Town is a shanty town. Spike Moof is a pure mistreated community where the people live poor, desperate, and isolated. In both towns, only surviving by stick together amidst mistreatment, either striking back twice as hard and twice as desperate to make the money needed to survive, or doing their all to support one another no matter how annoying the cheering may get. Yes, the bad guys always lose in the end. They always lose in just about every work or fiction ever. That doesn't make them all utopian. Free healthcare existing doesn't make a society utopian. I sure wouldn't call Europe utopian right now, even if it's better than elsewhere. It feels as though you're refusing to engage with the complexities of the Pokemon world in order not to challenge your own preconceived notions of it and your own desires for what you want it to be. But you're missing so much of what the games are about, and it hurts your argument immensely. Okay, let me try to go through this. When we talk about utopias, right, it doesn't mean... A utopia is not perfect world, right? A utopia that, like, living in a utopia doesn't mean that there is no crime, there is no Team Rocket, there is no, nobody ever dies, everybody's happy. It's like that video of the, you know, that comedian, I forgot his name. It's like, your mom and dad will never die. Oh, oh, oh. You know, that's not what a utopia is. A utopia is a society worth aspiring to, right? It's also true of dystopias, right? Dystopias is like, oh, capitalism will kill us all, we're all gonna die. It's Blade Runner. It's you know, Hunger Games. Dystopians are really popular. We hear so much more about dystopias than utopias in fiction, and that is a whole other story. But being in all of the dystopian stories we hear, it doesn't mean that there are no good things happening in life, that there is no love. Dystopia doesn't mean that everybody's sad all the time crying. And the utopia is the same thing, right? It is a society worth aspiring to. It is a society that we should strive to build our world in the shape of it. It doesn't mean that your mom and dad will never die, right? So and then the comment from Abri is saying that I'm refusing to engage with the complexities of the Pokemon world in order to not challenge my own preconceived notions. I am literally going through Junichi Masuda's, like, this is not what I am saying. I am challenging what the Pokemon world is from a design perspective, right? It is designed to be, as Junichi Masuda said, a peaceful world with no environmental issues or racism, a world to aspire to, right? Of course, a couple of people have commented about the benches in ZA, and I think that is just, like, personally, that thing specifically, I do believe that is just a design, like, that was oversaw, nobody really noticed, they put it there. I don't think Game Freak even know what an aggressive city planning design. Maybe I am being too naive here, and I'm sorry, but it's just my personal feeling that, like, I don't really think Game Freak knows what that bench means. Seriously, I don't think that was done on purpose. But, you know, there is Spike Move, there is Po Town. Honestly, I kind of forgot about those cities when writing this video. But I think Po Town is just abandoned, right? It was just abandoned, and then Team Scroll just took over the city, right? That's what my idea of it was. Yeah, it is also funny because it's the only place in the Pokemon world where they charge for the Pokemon Center, and that is kind of funny. And like, Po Town is designed to live in, it's designed to be, to exist in contrast to the rest of the Pokemon world, right? This is so removed from the world, so removed from reality, so removed from the society that we're creating, that even the Pokemon Center is gonna charge you for money. Right, what is a town situated? It's just occupied by Team Scroll. They don't really, like, they were not really born there. I don't know. This is something that I really forgot about when writing the video. And there is also Spike Move, which, isn't it just because they're punks and live there? Like, because of, they refuse to engage with the culture of Galar, they refuse to have, like, Dynamax and stuff like that? Isn't that the point? This rocking town has a punk vibe and streets crammed with shops lined up. Chick by Jiao is the only leg in the gym's challenge without a stadium or a power spot. Instead, the player gym's mission begins after passing the Pokemon Center. The man found Team Yao Grunts. Concerning Mr. Mime. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it was just because they were, you know, a bit anarchist somehow, a little bit punk rocky. But all that to say, like, I am not, bad things happen in the Pokemon world. Pokemon die. You know, money exists. That doesn't mean that any, I think there are a few characters here and there. There is this girl that, like, was an orphan that grew up in the streets of Lumiose. There's that whole side plot in X and Y. But in general, right, there is no capital. Like, Pokemon is not a capitalistic world. There is no, like, you cannot buy stock. There is not people working for for shitty wages. Everybody that battles you, they have money to give you after the battle. Like, it is, you need money to buy stuff, but like food, basic stuff, that's all super cheap and accessible. So it's not the ideal world, it's not paradise, but it is something that our society should aspire to be. And that's kind of what I was going for in the video. And more than anything, it is what the developers have called, like the developers have said, this was our goal when creating this world. A world without these issues. And they chose to create this world, and still, they chose also to keep these animal-based ingredients while doing, you know, complicated mental gymnastics to justify why these ingredients specifically are okay, instead of just making the very easy choice of not having those ingredients in the game. So that's kind of the whole point of my thesis, and I'm super sorry, Aubrey. I was not trying to lie or to, you know, I'm always more interested from a game design perspective than, you know, an official lore somehow. I always try to think, okay, what are the developers thinking about? How does this connect to the real world? To like, oh yeah, what does the Canalave City, the official Boobapedia, the official lore says about this? More than, it's always more about, that's how I like to read things, right? From a game perspective standpoint, why is this here? Rather than I'm eating, you know, I'm writing a fanfic, so I need the lore to be good. It's because it's not really a book, right? It's not really a story, a story in the traditional way, right? I think that game design tells as much about it than the guidebook. Does that make any sense? I'm sorry. I hate doing like, I hate speaking about complicated things like this. That's why I like to sit down and write. It's also hard, but I hope I'm making myself understood. It feels close-minded to strictly associate eating meat with being a bad way to engage with nature, or as taking away from the idealism of the Pokemon world. But more pressingly, I don't agree with the idea that the Pokemon world is in practice an entirely perfect utopia with no real conflict. It's not, right? We have villain teams in every single game. That is not what I was trying to convey, and maybe I should have made that more clear. But associating meat with a bad way to engage, again, like, the thing for me is that I think killing Pokemon in the Pokemon games should be something that is always frowned upon from a design perspective of this world, from this idea that, yes, the relationship we have with Pokemon is the ideal relationship. Much closer than the owner-pet. You know, Ash and Pikachu share auras. You know, Roy is spiritually bound to Lucario. The idea of killing a Pokemon in whichever Pokemon it is, in whichever context, gives me an ick. And that's what the video is about too. So, sorry, I monologued for a while. Let me read chat now, because I know there was a lot going on here. Okay. Yes, Pokédex entries are canonical lore building. They are, but there are some Pokédex lore entries that just don't make any sense. And mostly for the first games, I really wanted to avoid basing the video around that, because that's not also what I'm super interested in. Bacon absolutely counts for a bad chunk though. It probably does. Like, they are gonna say it's vegan, but like, what is the first... I got another horrible comment here, but it just proves that that's the first thing you think about. Where is the ham coming from? Where is the bacon coming from in this game where big Pokemon are available everywhere? I think this comment came in today, yeah. I remember when I first got Violet, me and my friend were laughing our asses off when I kept giving my uncle on ham sandwiches. Like, that's the result of your design philosophy, right? This is what happens. Sneedcat, I'm sorry, that's a horrible thing. I don't think it's funny. And when you do design choices like this, when Game Freak does a design choice like this, this is the result. This is the thing people are gonna think about. They're not gonna think, oh, maybe it's a Beyond Meat kind of ham. No, they're gonna think Lechonk. Despite Pokemon being a utopia, it does have a lot of parallels to the real world. It does, it does. And again, it is a utopia. And being a utopia doesn't mean it's a perfect world. I think that's really important to keep in mind. If I eat a banana that grew off of a Tropius though, is that vegetarian? Is it vegan? Or is it fruit meat? Pokemon is hard. Pokemon biology is hard. As long as you're not killing Tropius to kill the banana, I think it's fine. If the banana falls off, just eat the banana. It's beyond the point, I think. Bananas, you can also plant banana berries. You can't really. They're not in the Pokemon world. But also, there's another comment that maybe it's interesting to talk about too. Yeah, maybe Japan isn't ready for vegetarianism in their games. Maybe so. Okay, so this is also something that I just wanted to touch point on. Okay, as someone who tries my best to eat as vegan as I can, I think maybe the equivalence of eating meat in the Pokemon world doesn't match up with the real world for one reason. Grass plant Pokemon. If there are plant-type Pokemon that are roughly equivalent to animal-level intelligence and has some sentience, some level of sentience, does that mean there are non-plant Pokemon? Yes, clearly. There are some plants in the Pokemon world that are not Pokemon. We see that everywhere. From berry trees to flowers around, like, it's everywhere. Or are all living things Pokemon in the Pokemon universe? No, they're not. If there is a distinction between Pokemon and non-plant Pokemon, why are there no non-Pokemon animals? I'm sorry, I did not get the argument. There are no animals, there are Pokemon, and there are also plants. There are Pokemon that are inanimate objects, right? They are, you know, there's Klefki, and there are real-world keys. Like, one thing does not cancel the other. If it's not okay to eat a Magikarp, but it's okay to eat a sausage made out of plants, then I can just go breed. Like, and you know, I'm not gonna put that video because I hate that video, but you probably saw a video on internet already of somebody peeling a Chikorita and eating it. That's not vegetarian. Eating, in no world is eating a grass-type Pokemon being a vegetarian. Like, a vegan Pokemon world would not accept eating grass-type Pokemon, and that is a ridiculous concept. I'm sorry. And yes, I just wanted to make that clear too. Okay, well, the Pokédex entries are within the game. If it were supplemental material from, like, a separate book, I'd understand. I get it, but, like... Let's go to the... It's the classic example, but... It's so silly, because there are some Pokédex entries that you simply cannot take seriously. My cargo body's temperature is approximately 1800 degrees Fahrenheit. That's almost twice as hot as the sun. It would melt the planet. It would cause ecosystems to die. It would vaporize the atmosphere if you took a Magcargo out of a Pokeball. Like, you cannot take these things at face value. But I am not saying that the Slowpoke tails... Like, I agree. Like, I can't believe the Slowpoke tails fall off. That's not the point. But also, Pokédex entries, not... you need to have some... Sometimes you need to pick and cherry pick which ones you're going through or not. Seeing the real world parallels and thinking about what the devs intended is crazy, but at the same time, the undertones of people killing and eating Pokemon is wild. Though, even it kind of makes sense. Like, the thing is that is not the real world, right? In the real world, things are messy and ugly, but it's a high-tech society. They don't need to. It's an interesting perspective. I actually genuinely find this topic fascinating. And let me go back to this very quickly. Why would chat? Right, chat. I actually generally find this topic fascinating, especially when considering indigenous cultures and halal kosher food, wherein there are cultural practices built around positive carnivorism. And I mean, like, I didn't talk about it in the video, but I can talk about it now. Like, I think it's a very tricky question, right? I myself, I try my best not to judge people's choices, personal choices in any way, because I know that the problem, like, me eating a beef is not what's destroying the environment. Me eating one burger is not why the rainforest is dying. We need to push for systemic change, for political change, for, organizing around sustainable business and practices and reducing the political power of big industrial farming. In Brazil, for example, there is this very famous left-wing organization that is the movement of farmers without land. It's hard to translate, but it's in Brazil, most of farmland is owned by big monocultures. So it's like one person that owns acres and acres and acres of plantation and is gonna like destroy the soil with soy plantations that's gonna take all the water. It's horrible, and that's like one farm. In the meanwhile, there are many small farmers that don't have access to that don't have their right to land to provide for their own families guaranteed. So they protest and they invade illegal lands to try to take some farming area for themselves. And I think that smaller farming, biological farming done by small groups, by families, that is definitely a beautiful way to go about it. Personally, I'm iffy on the whole killing animal things, but I understand protein is important, eating is hard, our lives are hard, we are, working 8 hours a day, and not everybody has the privilege of being able to be in a restrictive diet. And I think it's important to push for everyone having the options to make that choice, and for the practices that do, like the farming that happens, is as sustainable and as responsible as possible. That's what my position is. I don't believe that one person or 100 people or 1,000 people that go vegan is gonna solve the problem. I think the problem is gonna be solved by action against these big conglomerates and these political forces. So, because even if we convince the entire world to become vegan, we will never do that, because there are people that find it funny, that want to eat a dratini, that find it funny that they are feeding ham to the lechonk. So it's never gonna be everybody. Individual action is never gonna fix this big structural problems, unfortunately. Like, we need to protest, we need to be loud, but I'm really iffy with boycotts. I don't really believe in boycotts, because I think that we cannot solve a problem of consumerism by using consumerism as a weapon. I'm not sure if I'm making myself clear. I'm sorry. When I was in middle school, I once saw a Pokémon manga at the library that was about red, and the content traumatized me. Yes, no, that's horrible. I think there is in the Pokémon Adventures manga, there are some... The Pokemon battles can get very, very dark. Like, I think there's a Scyther cutting an Arbok in half or something like that. There are Alaskan Inuit communities who actually do practice whaling, but it's done so in a way as to ensure the future propagation and the protection of the species. That's kind of it, right? The problem is also, it's always doing it in an industrial level, and just, growing and expanding and trying to live in an economy that is ever growing in a planet with finite resources, right? That is the problem. Hi Manjuni, how's it going? Nice to see you here. I hate that video. The Chikorita video, I hate it. Whenever I see that video, I block the person. I don't care. I think it's the worst thing of all time. And it's not just because I love Chikorita, it's because of the same argument of my video. Like, it's just horrible. I think people who share that video is equally as bad to people who share the Vaporeon copy pasta. That's my opinion. I want to see one day a Pokemon game where food chains are tackled again in a more in-depth way. The problem is, like, Pokemon are quite obviously sentient, so where's the line being drawn by him? Yes. It's a problem. So that's why I think it's an easy choice to not have these products in the games. Hello, hello. This stream is exactly what I need after a day at work. Thank you. Love your work. Thanks so much. I vote myself. I took a while off streaming. I think like last 2 weeks I haven't streamed. It's because it was my birthday at the beginning of the month, so I had friends coming over and I was super busy. And then last week I was kind of sick, so I didn't have a lot of time for streaming. But I don't know, I think after the Switch 2 was announced, I'm just not really... I'm so excited for the Switch 2 and to play Mario Kart and to play ZA and to... when the Switch 2 comes out, I wanna replay Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2 just to see how different it is. I think I'm so excited about the Switch 2 that I'm not really thrilled about anything that I can... It's hard for me to motivate myself to finalize the X-Nuzlocke when I think, okay, I want to stream something... Also, this is a call to action to you, chat. Please give me some stream ideas, some fun stuff. Some shiny hunts that we can do on the Switch. Because I'm finding it hard to motivate myself to stream these older games, honestly. I want to try something new, and I still need to wait 2 months for it. So, I don't know. I think that if more people get exposed to ethical meat production and consumption, we can hopefully move the world towards the goal. But you know, optimism. I mean, utopias make us optimistic, right? That's the whole goal. I have recently decided to limit any meat consumptions to birds and seafoods, and only when they are marked as free-range sustainable. And that's also something that I believe very much, right? You don't need to... Like, as a vegetarian, I have accidentally ate meat a couple of times already. Like, they were giving out free samples in a supermarket, and oh, there's meat inside, oh my god. And I think for me, it's like, you don't need to limit yourself to 0. I think just reducing goes a long way. Like, if you eat meat every day, try to reduce it to once a week or to a couple of times a month. That's gonna make the same difference, right? If you eat it every now and then, like, for the big picture, it's not gonna be... Like, the amount of meat that I didn't eat for the past 5 years, if I accidentally eat a free sample in the supermarket, that's not gonna tilt the balance of global warming or animal rights in any way or another. So go easy on yourself, listen to your body, do what feels good to you. That's kind of my philosophy, but that's just what I think. What do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. Oh, I remember I played the PETA game too. I was very angry at PETA back then, but it was literally the plot of Pokemon Black and White, actually, so that's kind of funny. And it was actually, so next video is about Takeshi Shido. You all probably know already. We had a stream here where we talked about Lugia. We had this stream here on the channel a couple of weeks ago. Where is it? This one? This is from 3 weeks ago. Where we talked about, we went through Takeshi Shido's blog to read what he has to say on Lugia's assigned gender. Look at her hair, so cute, right? And for the next video, I'm basically, like, here I'm just bumbling about it, I'm rambling about ideas and like, okay, I'm thinking this, I'm thinking that, and look at this blog post, it's crazy. So I took all of those concepts and I wrote down a script, and I really like this script. I think it's one of the tightest scripts I've ever written. Like, not the best, but I think it's very well written. Like, I think it's a good one, so I'm excited. So the next video, I could put it out this week, but I think that this week my interview to Chazindra's podcast is coming out, so maybe I push the video a little bit later, so you have time to watch that too. But yeah, next video is about Lugia, next video is about Takeshi Shido. And why am I talking about this? PETA? Yes, I've been looking a lot at Takeshi Shido's stuff this past few days. And it's very funny because the PETA Pokemon video game is basically the original idea that Takeshi Shido had for the end of the Pokemon anime. And I think that's very funny because can you imagine that happening? Like, the idea that Shido had to finalize the Pokemon anime was literally a Pokemon revolution where Pokemon feels like they are being exploited by trainers, and then there's an all-out war between Pokemon and humans, and that's the end of the anime. Pikachu fighting Ash. I'm doing well, hope you are too. Dropping by between work meetings, and this is exactly the vibe I needed. Good luck for the Xerneas hunt. Thanks so much. So, this hunt is usually shiny locked, right? And I have unlocked the shiny lock. And I just hope the unlocking is working, otherwise we're gonna be here forever for absolutely no reason. Maybe multiplayer Scarlet and Violet will work properly on Switch too. I think that hopefully, like, my main goal for Scarlet and Violet in the Switch 2 is that I'm finally able to shiny hunt for a shiny Dondozo, because doing Dondozo outbreaks on Caseroya Lake on the Switch 1 is the worst thing of all time. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's... oh my god. But like, then we got the actual Pokemon Black and White, where Game Freak was like, guess what, PETA, you're in our games now, enjoy Team Plasma. That's all, it's also that. I hope Scarlet and Violet Switch 2 update also changes their settings and increase Pokemon LOD and stuff. So, I don't know, right? I'm trying not to keep my hopes too high, because there's a chance that all this update does is to fix the frame rates where the frame rates are crashing, or it can be like a gorgeous update that will turn Scarlet and Violet into the game of the year. I'm trying to keep my expectations low. I think since it's a free update, maybe they are just fixing bugs and stuff like that and making the game run smoother. But I really want, as soon as the Switch 2 comes out, I think I'm gonna stream Mario Kart a lot, because I bought the bundle. And I plan on replaying Scarlet and Violet, but I want to play it backwards. So I want to start with the ice gyms and then come like the other way around. Hey Kiara, how's it going? Like, after all of the fascism going around this year, I would so deeply love it if the Pokemon Company were like, yeah, the gloves are off, time for realpolitik. Like, odds are low, however. You know, maybe they're just pissed at Trump for tariffing their games, and they're like, yeah, let's attack Donald Trump in this video game. Plot twist, Switch 2 Veluza is 20% faster. Please don't do that to me, Ellie. Please don't do that to me. I will never recover from that. Like, you don't have to make it super edgy grimdark to discuss politics, but Scarlet and Violet featuring the canonical death of a primary supporting character makes me wonder if they're gonna be more experimental. I don't know. I do feel like they have the room to be more experimental in Legends, but I really don't know what to expect from this game. I hope we get a new trailer soon. I don't care. I'm not expecting a remaster, of course, but really hoping for some optimization at least. Me too. Fingers crossed. Hello, Marcel Fontaine, son of the Anta and Greninja user. Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much, Kiara. Maybe Flizzandra comes back. I think... like, we never see his body, right? He just dies in the... maybe he comes back. I don't think he'll come back, directly. I think it might be a Giovanni situation. Have y'all seen the new stuff with Chinese manufacturers spilling the tea on how their luxury products are made? The value of Birkin bags is almost definitely gonna plummet. I've seen it. And I think there's also a very good chance that, maybe not for the US because everything's tariffed at 150%, but maybe they're just gonna flood the market with counterfeits and call it a day. Also not in Europe, right? Europe's not gonna allow you to buy that. So, stream idea, playing ROM hacks. I want to play some ROM hacks. The problem is that the 2 ROM hacks that I'm the most anxious to play right now are currently being developed. So if Nemo's watching, Nemo, can you please finish Pokemon Lazarus quickly? And of course, I'm super excited to whatever the Lumi team's cooking. But I don't know. There are a few ROM hacks that I'm looking at. So fair talk, honest talk. I'm trying to avoid ROM hacks a little bit just because, you know, the Pokemon company doesn't love them that much. And I know some people are watching my channel every now and then, but I think only for the stream it should be fine. But I just don't want to be playing ROM hacks all the time. I want to try to have a good balance of, you know, official Nintendo nice games and a few ROM hacks that I really like. But yeah, Emerald Rogue 2.0 should be nice. Should be a nice one to play too. I didn't finish Emerald Rogue, the newest version, and Abby is a sweetheart. So, and I started playing Emerald Rogue, so maybe we can give it a go soon. If Final Fantasy 6 and 7 can tackle fascism, I'm certain Pokemon can do too. Both games are inspired by the same event after all. And honestly, I'd love to see it rock. It would rock to see. Lysandre is a fascist too. Lysandre is Hitler. I said the bad word on stream, didn't I? I'll say it again. Oh no, manufacturers are offering to ship directly to Americans, trying to circumvent both the tariffs and the companies, like Hermes, who profit off the massive markup. Oh, that's funny. Maybe I can get a Prada bag. I wrote a university essay on Terra from Final Fantasy VI, because the foster care family alienation aspect of her character deeply resonates with me. I love when RPGs are like that are deep. Oh, that's cool. That's super cool, actually. I really like university essays that you can just go crazy and talk about things you like. Mega Kalos starters would go crazy hard. They will. I'm very positive we're gonna have Mega Kalos starters. Very positive about that. I'm also thinking about some collaborations with other queer Pokemon creators. I have messaged a couple of people, but I'm still trying to figure out which kind of video I want to make. Like, I want to give another chance to... Cause like I'm gonna I'm gonna use you. I'm gonna use you as a therapy session, chat. So here's the thing. So this is my philosophy with my YouTube channel, right? I had the idea after a couple of things that I put out that, like, yeah, people are definitely much more interested in the Pokemon political essays than in the Pokemon gameplays. Like, you can see it in the view count. So I'm like, I had the idea of, okay, maybe I would just focus entirely on writing essays and, you know, forget a little bit about gameplay on the main channel. But, like, although I love the video and I love the conversations we have about it, it's like, it underperformed a bit. I was expecting a little bit more attention than this. You know, vegetarianism is hard to talk about too. It's a subject that people avoid. But seeing that, you know, political essays also flop sometimes, and it's also about the timing and, you know, about hate watching is a big thing about it. So while I was trying to do less gameplay content and focus more on the essays, I don't know, I'm thinking about giving another chance to to, you know, shiny hunting gameplay content on the channel, and I want to do something fun, and I want to have guests, because my goal for this year is really to network and get closer to other queer Latino creators. I'm just not sure on the format, because I just don't want to do like a shiny hide and seek or anything like that. I don't know what I want to do, because I like shiny hunting, I like VGC, but I'm not like, I don't know what I want to I don't know what to do. I have some Nuzlocke, and we are doing a Nuzlocke right now technically, but I'm not sure if I want to edit the 10 hours of Pokemon X Nuzlocke we have into an hour video. That's gonna be very cumbersome. There are some lives that we also... what am I doing? You know, there are some live streams where I also am completing Dex challenges, but I don't know. I want to do fun things with other Pokemon creators, but I'm not super sure what yet. So, currently something that I'm considering, brainstorming. But I'm thinking about fun gaming challenge revolving battling or shiny hunting. I know Petters is very good at this, right? Petters has some very weird concepts, right? Oh, Petters is live. Hi, Petters. I think Petters has some like... We pick Pokemon with way too many rules, then we battle, choose your Pokemon, but there are traps. I don't know if I want to do something exactly like this, but I think this is like the starting point of like having I don't know, like a funny challenge that makes the game a little bit different, if that makes any sense. Oh no, Xerneas is definitely much better at video games than Elon Musk. Musk is a poor man's Xerneas, for sure. My favorite media that tackles fascism is Gundam. I never really watched Gundam, actually. Not actually gotten far in Pokemon X myself, but I'll finish it one day. It's a nice little game. I am just avoiding it because I get too nervous in Nuzlocke. So that's why I'm avoiding the subject by shiny hunting. I want to break into the content creator sphere. It could be fun. It is fun. Like, it is very hard because there's a lot of people doing stuff. It's really hard to stand out, right? No! I use fly. This is still a Nuzlocke. It's really hard to stand out because, okay, I want to do shiny hunting. There's like 1 million people doing shiny hunting. I want to do Nuzlocke. There's 1 million people doing Nuzlocke. I want to do whatever. It's like, it's a really, it's really fun, but it is a little bit difficult getting started and finding your community because of, yeah, just how many people there are. But I fully support you. I think you should. Imagine Xerneas seeing that one old picture of Elon Musk and then just vomiting for 3 days after realizing that's who he's been compared to. Because he's a guy that's... he's a metrosexual, right? He's very much into looks. Xerneas is a cool Elon Musk. Xerneas is an Elon Musk that looks like a lion. I like the theory that the bodyguard of the lady in ZA is just, you know, Hal's dad from Pokemon Sun and Moon. Chat, maybe it is time for me to play Pokemon Black and White for the first time. Yeah. No, I've played Pokemon Black and White before. I've never finished Pokemon Black and White, And I've never played Pokemon Black and White 2, so maybe maybe that's my next playthrough, right? Cecily plays Pokemon Black and White 2 for the first time. They are the only Pokemon games I never played, other than the spin-offs, so Colosseum and XD. And I really want to play Colosseum and XD on the Switch too, and I'll probably talk to another creator that is a big fan of Pokemon Colosseum to do something about it. I find competitive or just battling in general very intimidating to try, but I am considering to try it with champions. Like, something else that I really want to do, at least for Regulation I, is to try to play it more seriously. Because, like, competitive is hard, but you lose and you play again, right? You lose and you play again, so it is fine. But something that I really want to do for... Sorry, I need to mute, because I know it's not muted. Like, I always play, oh, let me try to win with my favorites. Let me try to win with Bayleaf. I think for the next regulation, which starts the next month, I want to find a good VGC player, have them come on the channel, actually coach me for half an hour, give me a proper team, so I can see how good I actually am and how well can I actually do. And I've been thinking about some people that I could get in touch with, but no, not sure yet. Running away always changed the Pokemon, unless I'm very, very wrong. But in every other game with static encounters, running away changes the Pokemon. The only way that I can prove it for sure would be to capture it twice, but I'm positive it changes the Pokemon. Yo, I would love to re-experiment Unova. I love Whimsicott. I love Whimsicott too. Maybe I can do a very chill game where I play Black and White 2 for the first time and I just do a review of it. I never tried it, but I think it would be an easy video idea to try a playthrough again. So, Lysandre is supposedly dead after X and Y, but we never see his body. So, you never know, right? You never know with these people, right? You never know, never know. I'm just checking my volume levels. Yeah, let's try this for a while. If it's too loud, let me know. Yeah, they wouldn't show a human corpse, no, but it is this law in there's this law in fiction. If they never show you the body, are you sure the person is really dead? I was recently asking for tips on how to build a VGC team after I tragically sabotaged Cecily during a stream. It's okay, kids. I trusted you too much. It was my fault too. I took it to the last second to choose. But I've been trying to get to Ultra Ball rank off stream, and I can't. Like, I can't. I just need to win 3 matches in a row, and I almost get there, and I never do. Do you want to play a bit, though? We can do. Let's do some VGC matches then. Where's my Oh no. HDMI. Input here. Then I will put you here. Where's my headphones? Where I hope this will work well. Where's my Switch? Here's my Switch. What are your hopes for Pokemon Champions, Cecily? I don't have a lot of hopes. I just hope it is exactly what they're expecting it to be. So I think it's a very straightforward concept. My hopes is that having Pokemon Champions will just allow them to be more creative with the mainline games. Is this working? This should work, yes. Cool. Microphone, audio. We have screen capture, but we don't have Switch audio. This should give us Switch audio. Oh my god, it's the Chikorita girl. Yes, that's me, and we're about to use Chikorita in competitive. Not Chikorita, but Bayleaf. But still the same thing. Oh yeah, I just lost the game against Groudon, by the way. And then do you hear the game, chat? I don't hear the game, so you probably don't hear the game. Where is my audio? Okay, no, there's a Switch audio here. Maybe that's it. Here's Switch audio. Okay, got it. Okay, how's audio, chat? Is that okay? So, I hope there are rental Pokemon. I don't think they are gonna let us create competitive Pokemon as easily as in, Pokemon Champions. I have a small video about Pokemon Champions on Cecily Loves Chikorita if you want to check it out. But let me think. Important things. I think it's gonna be free to play. If it's on mobile, it needs to be free to play. And I don't think it's gonna be pay to win. So I think every single feature in this game will be available for free players. Maybe they need you to have Nintendo Switch Online membership to play. I don't know. But I think that maybe paying will enable you to have some cosmetic things. Maybe they will let you create your own Pokemon if you go winning battles in-game. Like, you can collect points in-games by winning battles, and then you can have your Pokemon Showdown slider type of EV balancing. But I don't know. I don't think they... I still think you're gonna need to team build, or at least catch the Pokemon you want to team build in the base games, move them to champions, and then maybe champions let you change the IVs and EVs more easily. I don't know. I'm just positive that you still are probably gonna need to catch Pokemon in the base games. See, I'm still trying to get out of rank 9. I need to win 3 battles in a row, and I'm just not playing that well. Okay, chat, can I reach Master Ball rank with Bayleaf? There will be Pokemon... I think it's confirmed they have Pokemon Go integration. I think when they say which games you can move from, they say Home, Go, and Switch, or something like that. I don't think it's gonna be as easy as Showdown. I think it's gonna be a little bit more akin to Stadium or Battle Revolution, but maybe a little bit more flexible, because they really... If they want to have casual people, I think it might... Like, I think we need to look at the other mobile apps from Pokemon to get the inspiration. So what can we pay for in Pokemon Go? What can we... Oh my god, it's this team again. What can we pay for in TCG Pocket? And that's probably gonna point to the direction of where Pokemon Champions is headed to. Okay, so this thing is gonna open with the Dragon and the Whimsicott, right? And then what am I gonna do? Do I Helping Hand? I forgot, what was my play against Miraidon? I think maybe I just... It's never running Protect, so I think I need to open with Incineroar. Let's try this. Then I might have you... and you. You can't pay to catch Pokemon. Oh, you can actually, right? It's always this. This is Lucas Cheribelli's team. This is like the team that always shows up. And I've played against this team 100 times. I just forgot how to beat it. Like, what do I usually do to beat it? Yeah, they open with Miraidon and Whimsicott. Oh my god, how couldn't I foresee that? So here we fake out Miraidon and we press Icy Wind. Hi Silly, for Pokemon battles you should try to feint the opponent's team while keeping yours alive. Hope this helps. I'll keep that in mind. I'll try my best, Kiara. Thanks so much. So... I think Miraidon is gonna Terra Fairy and press Dazzling Gleam. And actually I don't have anything in the back that resists Fairy, which kinda sucks. Ah! Okay. This is a... It's a skilled player. Oh, light screen. Interesting. Okay, let me think. What do I do? So Iron Hands is electric fighting, right? I think Incineroar is gonna get faked out by... maybe this is a good chance to switch into... you? And then with Dazzling Gleam, right? I think I have no way to stop screens from going up. No, it's not faking out. This is a good player. It's reading me. That did nothing. Okay, Miraidon's coming back and it's under Tailwind. I'm in danger. It's under Tailwind. I need to Terra here to live. I think we're right on. I don't know. Oh, it's Terra. Okay, I read that. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. I should have pressed. I should have pressed. I think I die here anyway. I should have pressed Flare Blitz. I don't know if I can live that Dazzling Gleam. The crime rate in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon world is so incredibly high. Ah! What? Why did you Terra if you were going to press Volt Switch? No! I'm cooked, chat. I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. I lose this so much. I don't have a win scenario here, I think. No way I win this. I don't like my team. I know this is a regional winnings team, but I don't like my team. Like, I don't have anything that lives Miraidon. Like, Chiyu here. Maybe I can get the double KO, but it doesn't really matter because Koraidon will come in and outspeed and kill everything. I shouldn't have Terra at Koraidon, but I needed to. I think my only hope here is that I get the double KO. And I have Incineroar next to fake out Miraidon, and then I need to give it to hit it once. Then I overhit. That's maybe the only way I win here. Is if I manage to get the double KO. Oh no, I'm gonna get faked out. I'm gonna get faked out. I'm definitely getting faked out here. Fuck. I forgot about fake outs. Pokemon is hard, so the person who was afraid of doing VGC, don't play Pokemon. Pokemon's hard. I'm not getting faked out. Oh, Iron Hand is bulky. I thought Understand this would kill. Oh, it has a light screen, right? So yeah, maybe I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, can I win this? I don't think I can. Oh, I can't. I definitely can. It's Darker Shifu, and it still has right on the back. Hello, Dawnstone. How's it going? I'm going bad. I'm a bad Pokemon player. This is bullshit. This is complete bullshit. Okay, at least I outspeed now. Okay. Dazzling Gleam outspeeds, but I don't think I get the KO on Urshifu. I'm gonna Flare Blitz the Urshifu in case I need to. It holds on its sash, right? But I don't have a win scenario here. Oh. Remember, Sugar Punch is a move, right, chat? The thing is, I stay a few days without playing, and then I completely forget what my counters are for everything. Ugh, GG, well played, blah blah blah. Yeah, I like playing with a hyper-offensive letter main better, honestly. Like, I think the Gigantamax in Pokemon Go is like the worst thing of all time. I never know how to do it, I never use it. I always have the points and I can't collect more points because I have too many points. I don't get Dynamax. Oh, yeah, I didn't know I could drop a rank! No! No, 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 no. It was so hard to get to rank 9. I hate my life. Maybe I need another team. I like better when my Flutter main was insanely strong and fully offensive and like choice picked. Now it's speed control, which is important. I need Bruno to teach me how to use his team, honestly. Rain team, okay. I think the last time I got to Master Ball rank, actually, Gakajink, I was using my Articuno Ninetales team. It was the last time I got to Master Ball rank. I don't know why it's getting so much harder now. It was not that difficult when I did it. Okay, this thing's gonna fake out and that thing's gonna tailwind. Okay, I'm gonna do something this person is not expecting me to do. No, maybe that's a bad idea, wait. So, 100% of the time, I get faked out here. Let me protect. I'll do something this person is not expecting. I'll give them the free tailwind. Aha! If... No! I was so sure they would fake out my Raikou. Okay, now Kyogre comes in and this Flare Blitz will be for nothing. Yeah. Okay. So, this Kyogre might attack and I Thunderclap and Kyogre dies. Which is the obvious thing to do. So we're playing mind games now, because like This is the play, right? Or Kyogre might just protect. Should I do the obvious play? I'm gonna do the obvious play. I don't care. Kit. No, sorry. I'll tell you about that later. I was watching a match by one of my followers, one of my umfies, Giulia Tarelli, who's the sweetest, and they played against Wolfie on EOIC. Yeah, they played against he played against Wolfie on EOIC last year, and they had a Choice Scarf Ditto team that was actually very scary. So, Kit, if you want to search for Giulia Tarelli versus Wolf Glick EOIC 2024, he used a very nice Ditto team. So it's a Trick Room team as well, I think. So just so you know. Okay, the Terra here was great. So here's the thing. I think he knows that I might go for Kyogre here. And what they had in the back, it was Rillaboom. So they are not switching into Rillaboom. They are gonna switch Kyogre. They're gonna switch it into something else. I'm gonna switch Electrifury into Incineroar. I'm gonna Collision Course into Bremaluna. Hey Samantha, thanks so much! We're good. I was so sure they would switch Kyogre. But it's great because they lose access to Tailwind now, and under the sun, I don't think this is gonna do anything. This is gonna do something. We're good. We're good. Raikou got a neck job. That's Raging Bolt, that's not Raikou. Okay, Rillaboom might come in. Urshifu, okay. I'm faster than Urshifu, and this is Urshifu Dark. Okay. I like this play. Zero speed is a thing for Trick Room. So if you are building a Pokemon that you want it to go super slow on Trick Room, it should be zero speed. Okay, they're gonna set Rain again, which might be scary. Oh no, I got my recoil! No, 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 this sucks. Okay, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Do I have Flutter Mane in the back? I hope I do. I do. Oh, this is sucks. Okay, I'm in trouble. I was doing so well. This thing's gonna Sucker Punch me! It sucks. Unless... It is gonna Sucker Punch me, right? It is gonna Sucker Punch me and I read that! Ah! My Switch fell! I played this so well, I dropped my Switch. I used Thunder Wave and it connected and... Now I'm gonna Parting Shots and it's gonna... Oh, this was so... I'm so good at Pokemon, chat. I'm so good at Pokemon. Look at this. I played so well, I dropped my Switch. Okay, I might still be in I might still be in this, chat. I might still be in. Do we tank it? Let's fucking go. Okay. So now, I might sacrifice Electrofuria, and I will go for Thunder Wave on Urshifu. Because it's gonna Sucker Punch again. It is gonna Sucker Punch again! Does Thunderbolt take it out? I don't know, because we don't have the special attack boost, but it's gonna do a lot of damage, because we Terra. Ah, it's so close though. Fully para. Okay. It can still Sucker Punch us, but I think now they might not Sucker Punch us. I think it's just gonna keep pressing Sucker Punch. Or not. Is it gonna Sucker Punch? I don't know. It is. Okay. I should have switched into Incineroar, but I think we might still make this. Draco connects. Okay, we just need to lift this Origin Pulse. It missed! Okay, okay. Huge. 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 Let's go Incineroar! Let's go Incineroar! Okay, do I go for Draco again? I'm gonna go for Thunderbolt, which is gonna resist. Do I risk Draco Meteor missing? Because it's a 90% accurate move. I don't think Thunderbolt kills. Let's go, it's a 90% accurate move. Urshifu goes down here. Or that. That's even better, actually. What's with the cool fantasy titles the Pokemon have, like the Cloud Watcher? I love that I have this. It's a rare mark. And I love that my Incineroar is white, and its mark is the Cloud Watcher. Oh my god, I played around that Sucker Punch super well, by the way. See, I only won this one because I lost the last one to Sucker Punch. Ah, they rage quits! They rage quits! They rage quit on me because I pressed Thunder Wave. Yeah, and my Incineroar is called Nimbus, which I think it's a cute nickname. Rank 9, we're back at rank 9. Okay. We only need to win 2 more in a row to get to Ultra Ball. So Rebonds kind of turned into marks somehow. But some of them move over. I'm not sure if all of them move over. Okay, what is even this team? Okay. I love that my Pokemon from my childhood Soul Silver copy, because I beat Red with them, they have the mark of the Living Legend, which is the coolest mark. A bunch of genies and a Kyogre. Yes, I was expecting this. Like, it is so clear what I'm gonna do here, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway. Because they might Terra Grass again, but they just might Terra Water. Let's see what happens. I don't know, the thing with Kyogre is that it's very predictable, but because of Terra, I can never really tell. Like, I am very predictable. Like, of course I'm gonna click the electric move. See, they're gonna go Terra. They might go Terra Water, or they might go Terra Grass. If they go Terra Grass, then I'm a little bit cooked, but not too cooked. We're not gonna go Terra Ground. That fucking sucks. Yeah, but Origin Pulse not gonna do anything to us. Yeah. I should have pressed Thunderbolt on the genie. We're fine. I think they might switch. They want to reset rain. Okay, use Ice Beam again, which is great. Okay, we're gonna miss it twice, right? No. Okay, let's go Incineroar! Okay, so I might be faster now. Now they might switch, though. So what do I want to do? Incineroar. So yes, that's So I'm gonna fake out to leave Kyogre. I think he might switch Kyogre, but I'm faking out just to cover it. And because they think I'm gonna target Kyogre. Oh no, they didn't. So we fake out Kyogre and hopefully we take out Xerneas. Do we? Oh, no way. Absolutely no way. Oh, it's... Okay, it's Ash. How many more turns of Tailwind they have? I'm gonna protect to stall out Tailwind. I just did a very weird thing. I'm not sure if this was a good play, but the timer is scary. Let's go! It's gonna Blink Windstorm again. Does it miss? It's Under Sun. Can you please miss? Thank you, Incineroar. You played well. But it's fine. I'll Tailwind is over. And I'm positive that Flutter Mane outspeeds. Maybe they set Tailwind again, but it doesn't matter, because I think there is... Unless they switch, we got the double KO here. Okay, we're in a very good position here, where Koraidon is insanely fast, they don't have Tailwind, and Kyogre goes down right now. I have tried Reggie, and it's just very difficult to me. Okay, we're out of sun, but we are crazy fast, and we... Did it? Landorus is gonna intimidate. No, it's Sheer Force, right? I'm gonna Flare Blitz Landorus and Icy Wind the both of them. I'm faster than Flutter Mane, which is wild. Does Landorus go down to an Icy Wind? Maybe, who knows? Hopefully. Let's go Flutter Mane! Let's go Flutter Mane! I think we win, right? What's this Serena doing? Wow, that's a strong Serena. Okay, Flame Charge and yeah, Thunderbolt. GG. Okay, chat, we win. That's nice. I'm gonna take a very quick break and I'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay, we won twice in a row. I think if we win another two, we get 2 Ultra Ball. Yeah, we need to win. Oh, we just need to win one more, chat. If we win one more, it's Ultra Ball. It's crazy, right? You can get like, my favorite mark that you can actually hunt for is the Treasure Hunter, because I think it's cute. But there are some marks you can like give food to it, or beat raids and stuff like that. I think they're only gonna allow us to change the Pokeball after the Pokemon was caught, when balls are all the same price and the same rarity. Okay. This is a coaching, Iron Valiant. So I think I need to lead with Incineroar and Koraidon. Zacian is a Pokemon I'm usually afraid of. And having so many things weak to Fairy is a little bit scary. But let's see. I'm mostly afraid here of Iron Gender and Zacian. But this is our win and in, chat. This is our win and in to Ultra Ball rank. Bayleaf has Eviolite, yes. Okay, I think I won too. I'm gonna do something very unexpected here, because I think there's a chance they go for Protect and Icy Wind. I'm gonna double down on... Do I double down on? Do they protect? They're not gonna protect, they're gonna attack. They're gonna switch out, okay. If this is Zacian, then I'm... No, it's Incineroar. It's fine. This is okay. We're fine. I'm locked in, chat. I'm locked in. We tank that, right, Incineroar? We do. Let's Flare Blitz. Do we take it out? We're intimidated, we probably don't. Oh, let's go, Incineroar! The stupid cat! So, fun story, Incineroar is not usually offensive, but taking out that Flutter Mane was huge. Okay, Iron Gender comes in. We outspeed Iron Gender. Do I want to take Iron Gender down, though? I think I want a parting shot. Iron Gender. Is it gonna protect? Is it gonna protect? If it protects, it doesn't matter, right? I don't think Incineroar can do anything valuable against us, and this Flare Blitz definitely kills. Unless it's sashed. It's sashed. I should have attacked. Okay, it's Destiny Bonding. Okay, okay, so I can't take it down the next turn. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Okay, then I just don't attack Tyrant Gender. That's all I need to do. Okay, I think the move here is with Thunderbolt, Incineroar, and we protect. Because I need Koraidon if they still have Zacian in the back. Tank that? Yes, let's go. That sucks. I think we can do it, chat. I think we can get to Ultra Ball. I think I'm gonna get to Ultra Ball on stream. That's great. I didn't... Let's go! GG! We got to Ultra Ball! I was trying to do it on my bed for like a few days, and now I got on stream and here we go! We got to Ultra Ball with Bayleaf. Let's do it! Yeah, we did well. We did well. So can we fall from Ultra Ball? Is it possible to fall from Ultra Ball? And Ultra Ball is harder to... I don't think you can drop ranks, right? Yeah, we can do it. We can do it, chat. Let's get to Master Ball. I love that this is a shiny hunting stream and this, like, there is a non-zero chance this is the stream that we get Bayleaf to Master Ball. Ah, let's... Ah! I hate Miraidon. Now Wolfie's not playing this. Wolfie's playing the Grand Challenge. We're not gonna run into Wolfie randomly. Ah, interesting. The Intimidate on Ogerpon is great here. Gonna fake out Whimsicott, and I'm gonna Icy Wind them both. That is scary. Wow, Group 1 is so good. Okay, this is great, actually. It's not great, it's very hard, actually. But I think that if I parting shot Ogerpon and the flank charge, Whimsicott, this could be big. No, wait, let me protect first. It's gonna Tailwind anyway. I cannot stop Tailwind, but I can stall it out a little bit longer. Wow. This is a crit. Okay, I'm gonna gamble here. Should I gamble? Is gambling fun? Gambling is not fun, right? Well, let's not gamble. Because I think there's a good chance that they switch into Miraidon, and I really want to make a hard read that they switch into Miraidon, because this would be very cool. Because this Ogerpon is not threatening anything now, so if it like they want to switch out. Really want to switch out. But if it protects, I always go for Gamba. Yeah. Whatever. I hate my life! How? Why? I lost this gamble so bad. This was the worst gamble of all time. This was the worst gamble I've ever done in my entire life. Oh my god. I lost this so bad, chat. I love Gen 7. I love Alola. It's a good game. Okay, how much more Tailwind do they have? 2 turns. I protect now and I fake out in the next turn. That's my only win scenario. I'm screwed. My only chance is surviving Tailwind, and even then, like, I don't think I can do it. Yeah, they're gonna Terra Fairy. Can you live that, Incineroar? Can you please survive that? I'm begging you. Can you please survive that? Thank you, Incineroar. You are the GOAT. Okay, so here's my play. I fake out you. I flame charge you. I hate Prankster! I hate Prankster! Yeah, we lost. We lost. This is bullshit. It's gonna reset Tailwind. But we still have a chance. Ah, it's not choiced! What? This thing's not choiced. We're cooked. Oh my god. In which world do I pull this off? Like, in which planet do I pull this off? If I win this, this will be like generational. Because I don't think, like, I'm still believing in this, but if they misplay a lot, then maybe, who knows? But look at this. I'm surprised we are making it this far. I don't think this, it has Protect. I don't think Rider has Protect. I think maybe we can take it out. Let's go, let's go. It's Electric Terrain, we're Terra'd. It's Electric Terrain, we're Terra'd. It's Electric... Ah, it's so bulky. Is it at Salt Fest? Yeah. We needed to one-hit KO with that Thunderclap. That was our only hope. Sorry, I'm not paying a lot of attention to you, chat. I am reading everything. I really enjoy your conversation. I like Sword and Shield. I think the motivation for Rose is a little bit silly. Like, oh yeah, maybe in 1,000 years we're gonna have an energy crisis. Let's cause an apocalypse. That's kind of weird, right? I like Ndidi. Ndidi is a friend. I need to think of a better counter to this Miraidon Whimsicott team. Let me look at something because the team report from Bruno, that is kind of what the team I'm using. Bruno says versus Miraidon teams. The lead should be Koraidon and Ogrepon, which I don't have. I have Beyblade. Oh, we are Trick Room team. Stall team? I don't know. I don't know what this is. Yeah, let's go. Nice character model, Tani. Coronospa. I did a very weird play. It's Calyrex. I'm losing my ice weakness and I want to burn this Calyrex just to make them mad. That's good because it didn't target you. I mean, I target you with Cineroar, but it's fine. How fast is this Calyrex? Damn it. I should have faked it out. If I faked it out, this would be the best first turn possible. What is it, Terra? Terra Ground! No, it's Terra Ground! Why is your Calyrex Terra Ground? Okay, I'm cooked. I'm playing this terribly. I think this is not ideal. I could have played it much better, but it's okay. Flatterhaar. Fluttermane is Flatterhaar in German. That's so funny. Ah, damn it. I'm cooked. Okay, we have a shot. We have a chance. Okay, I think Fluttermane is gonna go for my Fluttermane. And I need to Icy Wind. This is good, actually. This is very good. Is it gonna press Trick Room? Okay, Koraidon. Let's go, Koraidon. Let's go, Koraidon. Let's go, Koraidon. We're still in this, chat. We're still in this. The horse is down. The horse is down. Oh yeah, Urshifu is crazy, and it's worse that it's a DLC Pokemon. I'm very scared of this Fluttermane though with Shadow Ball. This is Ogerpon Rock. It's fire. Under the sun, this Ogerpon is not ideal. GG, we lost. We're about to find out if we can lose from if we can drop from Ultra Ball or not, but I don't think we can. Calyrex doesn't believe in the magic of friendship and should be cancelled. Definitely should. I don't like Calyrex. I didn't win a single Ultra Ball match yet. Rain Team. This is good, because Rain Team is very easy for us to take turn off. I kinda wanna bring I think this is the first battle on this stream that I'm bringing the firefish. I even forgot its name. It's not Qian Pao. It's not Qinglu. It's not Wang Xian. I forgot. I remembered every single name except for its name. Chiyu. It's Chiyu. The most huggable Pokemon is Chikorita, obviously. So I'm gonna turn rain off because I know this thing is gonna wanna press. It thought I was going to Thunderbolt it, but I'm gonna Draco Meteor the bridge and I'm gonna turn sun off. Does the Draco Meteor take it down? Ah! I also pressed Draco Meteor! No! I thought you were gonna press something else! Okay, this is bad, chat. Live to you reaction. But Blissey has such small hands. How does Blissey gives amazing hugs? I think Clodsire is a very huggable Pokemon. That is Mareep. Mareep. Kyogre's coming back, right? I knew it. I should have pressed burn. I'm in a bad position. I don't think Incineroar tanks this. No way Incineroar tanks this. This is horrible. This is like worst case scenario. I should have attacked it. I should have attacked it because I'm faster. If Clodsire is so dangerous, why make them friend-shaped? I don't completely agree with that statement. Why is my Koraidon so slow? Why is I thought my Koraidon was for sure faster than Kyogre. Maybe it's Scarfed. Oh, I think it's Tri-Scarfed. It's definitely Short-Scarfed. Okay, Chiyo, I need you to live that. You don't live that. Maybe you do, right? Yeah, you're so right. Okay, depending on what this last Pokemon is, we might still be able to do a thing. Yeah, we're screwed. We're cooked. As they say, we're cooked. I didn't win any Ultra Ball matches so far. No way I win this. Much less now. Okay, chat. Let's see. I think it's good because we cannot drop from Ultra Ball rank now, right? So like our progress is saved at least. I lost like 4 times in a row, right? Okay, we can't drop. That's great. I like that. Okay, 18 wins, 18 losses. Very round, very cool. Chat, I'm gonna end stream for now. I'm getting a little bit of a headache. But it was very lovely seeing you today. I've missed doing streams. I'm still trying to find new concepts for the future. But I'm really excited about everything that's popping, that's happening, that's in the future for this channel. But yes, it was lovely seeing you today. Maybe I stop with the shiny hunt and just finalize the X-Nuzlocke so I can go and play Black and White 2 for the first time ever. I think that would be, it's a good time for this content push, right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notification. Not for betters, for betters too. But mostly for me. Yours, no, this is not something you should see. Mostly for me, right? We have 33.3333 subscribers. So that's cute and nice and fun. And if you didn't yet, go watch our latest video. It's about politics and Pokemon. The things you like, right? So, yeah. Thanks everybody for joining. And stay tuned for